Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cougar Stadium here on the campus of San Ysidro High School for today's novice football game between the Cougars of San Ysidro and your very own Hilltop Lancers. Hilltop is in the white on the right side of your screen. They will be kicking off to start the match. The Cougars are in their traditional powder blue and gold helmets. Set to kick off for the Lancers is number 6, Damian Cepeda. Cepeda, you're going to hear that name a lot, ladies and gentlemen, both on special teams and on defense. He's a rugged little player that gets himself involved in almost every play. Little pop-over kick down by the Cougars on their own 41-yard line. Well, they'll set up their first offensive series of the game. Coming into the game, we don't have a record for the Cougars, but the Lancers are 2-0 already on the season with impressive wins back-to-back over Escondido and this last Friday, El Capitan. Cougars are set. 3 wide receivers, 2 at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Quarterback is in shotgun with the running back right by his side. Quick pass. We're going to see if they're calling it a catch. Looked like it was on the ground. One thing you will notice all game long, ladies and gentlemen, the officials at the novice level are beginning officials in the high school ranks. You will not see them in position a lot. The line judge called a reception. Luckily, the back judge saw that it was on the ground, called it incomplete. It will be 2nd down and 10. Delayed handoff. Nice job by the Hilltop defense. That's number 52 in on that tackle, Andrew Martinez. Martinez had some great tackles last week against El Capitan. Be ready to hear that name quite a bit today. With that tackle, it'll bring up 3rd down and 12. And a bad snap. Quarterback goes down. That'll be a huge loss for the Cougars back to their 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 21 for the Cougars. Hilltop sending in their special teams punt. That's number 24 and 18 for the Lancers. That's Josiah Provencio and Milani Burke. And another bad snap. Missed tackle by the Lancers and finally brought to the ground by number 10, and that's Sebastian Calera. Hilltop will take over their first offensive series with great field position on the Cougars' 23-yard line. Here comes the Lancers offense. Last week, quarterback Jorge Garcia had one of his better outings. He's in today, starting. He is in the shotgun. Garcia with the handoff to the left side. That's Andrew Ryan. Ryan gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Ryan is the premier back for the novice team. You will hear his number called quite a bit today. Hilltop, 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Garcia, quick pass on a slant. Oh, we have a fumble on the play. And it looks like the Cougars recover. That was a quick pass to Angelo Zapata. Zapata made a nice move to get inside, down to about the 2-yard line when the ball slips out. Cougars will have possession of their second offensive series from their own 4-yard line. Tough break for the Lancers. These young guys are going to learn how to hold that ball with two hands when they get down close to that goal line. Cougars are set. 4 wide receivers, or 3 wide receivers. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in shotgun in his own end zone. And another bad snap. Ball's on the ground. Hilltop, all they had to do was jump on the ball. And it'll be a safety for the Lancers instead of a touchdown. Once again, just lack of experience there for the Lancers defense. Great job getting in there, but a loose ball. One of the Lancer defensive ends just tried to run around the ball looking for the best angle to pick up the ball. All he had to do was fall on it, and it would have been a Lancer touchdown, 6 points. Instead, it'll go for 2 points for the Lancers for the safety, and San Ysidro will be kicking off to the Lancers after that safety. It is high school. You will not see him punting the ball. It will be from a kickoff position. You're going to see this a lot, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of confusion. We're still early in the season. You're going to see players coming on the field when they should have had 11, they only have 10. And this is going to come down to coaching. Each team should have their defensive team coach, their offensive coach, and their special teams coach with their players right by their side when it's getting ready for change of possession. So the Lancers should have their offensive team with their offensive coach ready to run on, knowing what the first play is going to be ahead of time. And after the safety, kickoff from the 20-yard line. Nice kick by the San Ysidro Cougar freshman. And it's going to sail out of bounds. There'll be a flag on the play. Ball goes out of bounds at the Lancers' 37-yard line. Normally they'll get the ball on the 35 after it goes out of bounds. But they will not negate it and bring it back. Okay, they're calling a false start against the Cougars on that kickoff, and it looks like the Lancers will accept that penalty and have them re-kick. Okay, here we go once again. Fielded at the 46, so right off the bat. All right, all of that effort for about 5 more yards. We'll see if that pays off on this offensive series. Here we go. Garcia in the shotgun. Ryan to his right. Quick handoff to Ryan. Ryan's trying to pick his way. Finds an opening. Slows down. Tries to change direction. Ryan did a nice job of picking his way up the field. A gain of 10 on the play. It'll be a Lancer first down. This off will be 1st and 10 in Cougar territory on their 47-yard line. And we're going deep. A no-look pass, incomplete. Hilltop did this play last week. It's a nice idea. However, the quarterback has to have a second to look downfield. He would have noticed his man was covered 2-1, and he had about 15 yards of freedom. Might have been a good time for that quarterback to keep the ball and get the positive yards up the field. Nice job by Garcia, avoiding the first rush. Gets the ball outside, picks up about 4 yards on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 6. Okay, Hilltop, 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Garcia, dump pass over the middle to Ryan. Ryan picks his part. And Ryan goes down, might be short of the first down. Once again, he's looking side to side and not knowing where the first down marker is. He had the space to go up the field, get the yards before. A little too much side-to-side jab. Has to remember, has a first down marker he needs to get to. Now they're looking 4th down and 1. Oh, Garcia did a nice job of drawing the defense off sides. As the defensive coaches consistently said, watch the ball. Trying to help their young crew. Did not work. The Lancers draw them off sides. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and a Hilltop first down. Nice job by the Lancer boys on offense. And we're probably looking at a false start for Hilltop. Yeah. False start. The 5 yards gained is easily taken away. It'll be first down and 15 for the Lancers. You have lined up in neutral territory, or you're going to have defensive offsides. All right, we have a false start versus the Lancers, and that's 10 yards of penalties against the Lancers before it even hiked the ball. It'll remain first down and 20. With 5:13 remaining in the first quarter, if you're just joining us, Hilltop is in the lead 2-0 on a safety earlier in the game. Hilltop is on the right side of your screen in white. The Cougars of San Ysidro are on the left side of your screen in their baby blue and gold helmets. Okay, coming out of the timeout. All right, Hilltop got the ball off without a false start and a pass to nobody. Garcia just turned and throwed. His intended receiver was about another 8 yards to the sideline. Pass was nowhere near the intended receiver. However, it should have been intercepted. That'll bring up 2nd down and 20. Quick screen to Ryan. And once again, Ryan, instead of taking the speed around the corner, slows down to try to do the 2-step, and this time is unsuccessful. We have seen Ryan all last year use his speed to burst around the outside, and so far this year is using a lot of 2-step motion and slowing it down and letting the slower defensive ends come up on him. Here we go, 3rd down and 20 for the Lancers. Quick, nice catch by Ryan, one hand. Nice way, turns his shoulder down. Nice job by the Lancers. Good job by Ryan moving that ball positive yards. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Lancers. Pass across the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltop. Okay, Hilltop going for the extra point. That's number 22, Andrew Chavez. Chavez kick is up, and it looks just to the left, no good. And with 3:37 remaining in the first quarter, Hilltop on the lead, 8, San Ysidro 0. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving some tripods around. Trying to get out of the sun to give you a better view. No, I'm okay, thanks. It's gonna just get worse and worse. Another half hour, it doesn't matter where we're gonna be. Okay, Damon Cepeda set to kick off for the Lancers. Back to receive for the Cougars. Looks to be number 9, Owen Jaden. And nice hit by the Lancers. That's number 10. Sebastian Calera. Calera downs the San Ysidro Cougar at about the 21-yard line, right about where he catches the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars, trailing by 8. 3:35 remaining in the first quarter. Hilltop 8, San Ysidro 0. That's Giles Jamarcus in at quarterback. Pass complete across the middle. Jamarcus's pass goes for the Cougars' first touchdown of the game. First down of the game. Cougars are set. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Jamarcus is in the shotgun position. And another bad snap. And Jamarcus falls on the ball, brings it all the way back to the 32-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 21 for the Cougars. Jamarcus, quick throw. Great catch by the Cougars. We'll get that name out to you in just a second. That's number 6 for the Cougars. And we do not have a jersey number for number 6. But young man, that was a beautiful catch. Way to stay with it. Here we go. Cougars, 3rd down and 11 on their own 47. And we'll have a false start against the Cougars. That'll take them back 5 yards. It will remain 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for San Ysidro. Another high snap. And by the time Jamarcus is able to grab a handle of it, that's Washington, number 44 for the Lancers, in there on the quarterback sack. That'll bring up 4th down. And it'll be 4th down and 24 for the Cougars, and the Cougars call a timeout. Hey, is Layla Kashani still here? Oh, no, she moved to the district, didn't she? Yeah.
Move up.
Timeout on the field for the Lancers. Lancers were in. Special teams ready to receive a punt. And the Cougars were in a lineup set up to go for it. Lancers were not able to adapt fast enough and called the timeout. All right, here we go. 4th down and a mile for the Cougars. And the punt is blocked. Cougars try to go with a little special teams creativity. Nice job by the defensive line of the Lancers to get in and get a hand on that. Hilltop will take over, 3rd offensive series of the quarter, minute 16 remaining, up 8-0. And on the Cougars' 25-yard line. And more than likely, that'll be a false start. We will wait, and yes, it is. 5-yard penalty against the Lancers. It'll remain 1st down. Okay, here we go. 1st down and 15 for the Lancers on the Cougars 30. Garcia handoff to Washington. And Washington somewhat tucks the ball in. Last week was dancing and dancing in the backfield with the ball down on his palm, arm extended, and ended up fumbling the ball. Coaches are trying to teach him to learn how to tuck a ball when he runs. I would say there was about halfway. He picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Lancers. High snap. Garcia goes up. And nice job by the Cougars, number 5. That's Laura George getting a hand on that ball. We've yet to call the name of our big guy tight end. That's Liam Dougherty. Dougherty is normally a go-to man for the Lancers. Had a strong freshman season. Cepeda in motion. Garcia's going to hold it. Breaks away from one. He's going to tuck, move to the outside. Nice blocking on the outside by Cepeda. And Garcia gets down to about the 17-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Lancers. 3rd down and 1 for the Lancers. And ladies and gentlemen, with that will be the end of the 1st quarter here at San Ysidro High School. Hilltop 8, the Cougars 0. All right, coming out of the first quarter, getting ready to start the second quarter. Lancers. Lancers are looking at a 4th down and 2. And a false start will bring them back 5 yards. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Lancers on the Cougars' 22-yard line. Garcia's pass to the outside. A little too far in front and a little too low for the intended receiver, Enrique Nunez. And Hilltop will turn the ball over. Cougars will get possession on their own 22-yard line to start the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we just started the second quarter. Hilltop is in white on the left side of your screen. Cougars are in baby blue with the gold helmets. Hilltop is in the lead 8-0. Hilltop scored first with a safety and came back with a touchdown. They missed their point after, and that's where we're at with the score 8-0. This is Jamarcus at quarterback. Jamarcus's pass to the right side is incomplete. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars. Hand off to the outside. Great tackle. That's the Lancers' number 3, Joshua Loretto, into the backfield quickly. Big tackle for a loss of yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. Oh, another high snap. And by the time they get control of the ball, the Lancers are all over them for another 4-yard loss.
I think coach would come out short.
And it'll be 4th down and 20 for the Cougars, deep in their own territory on their own 11-yard line. The Lancers have number 12, Angelo Sabata, back deep. And they get the punt off. Zapata's going to run it back. Takes it into his own player. And brings it to the 40-yard line. About a 9-yard return. However, we do have a flag on the field. 2 flags on the field. Early indications it will be against San Ysidro. We'll wait. Nope, it is against the Lancers. And it is holding. Okay, here we go. Lancers with the ball on offense on their own 43-yard line, up 8-0. 8:33 remaining in the first half. Garcia with the handoff. Cougars were all over it. It'll be a 8-yard loss. We'll give it to him as a 5-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Lancers. If you're a Hilltop fan and you're just joining us on the broadcast, we encourage you to go over and subscribe to this channel. Also hit the notification bell. That'll notify you every time we go live, but your subscription helps us stay on the air so we can film all the Hilltop matches throughout the year. And that's Garcia to Cepeda. Angelo Cepeda takes it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Unfortunately, we do have a flag at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to pick the flag up. That is a Lancer 1st down. Nice quick slant and pass by the Lancers. That was about a 50-yard pass and run completion. Hilltop's 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Quick handoff up the middle. And that's Andrew Ryan pushing his way in. And touchdown, Hilltop. Nice job by the offensive line, and Andrew Ryan just continually moving his feet and pushing for that end zone. Once again, Hilltop special team taking their sweet time. This is where they get the delay of penalty calls. Not ready to go. Okay, set for the point after. Cepeda set to hold. And the fake. It's number 22 around the outside. And does he get in? No indicator, but we do have a flag on the play. Number 22 is Andrew Chavez. Nice job of using his speed to get around the end. He takes out the pylon on the end zone as he goes in. And they're going to pick up the flag. And they're going to say the point after is no good. He does not get into the end zone. And with that touchdown, the Lancers jump to a 14-0 lead in the 2nd quarter. Here we go, Cepeda for the Lancers, set to kick off. And a little pop over to the left side. And picked up by number 44 for the Cougars. And hit immediately by the Lancers, number 20. And that's either Kane or Hood on that hit. Pass to the outside. 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles. And he is on his way. Touchdown, San Ysidro. And that is a display of missed tackles and a lost opportunity for the Lancers, and take advantage for the Cougars. Touchdown, San Ysidro. 14-6, and there is no flags on the play. Cougars trying to figure out their special teams alignment, getting personnel on the field. They have 11 players, 12. Now they're down to 11, and there's the flag for delay of game. That'll bring it back 5 yards. Here we go. Jamarcus back at quarterback for the Cougars. They're going for the 2-point conversion. Quick pass. And we'll see what they call, and they call it good. Cougars get the 2-point conversion. Draw within 6, and with 6:49 remaining in the first half, Hilltop 14, San Ysidro 8. And as we're watching the game, we'll pan over to the little San Ysidro Cougar baseball team. Doing a little fall sports exercising out there. And I am totally sure that the Cougars have their AAU cards so they can participate in activities outside of season. We would not want them doing the wrong thing here.
All right, we'll do my rounds and see if I catch her anywhere.
Nice kickoff. That's number 24 for the Lancers.
Go.
And he has a breakaway all the way up to about the 49-yard line.
Good run, Joe. Just like that.
That's Josiah Provencio.
Break that, man.
Bringing that down to the 50-yard line. The Lancers will take over 1st and 10. All right, Garcia in the backfield with Ryan. There's Cepeda making his way across the field with Nunez. Zapata's at the top of your screen. And a quick dump out in the backfield to Ryan, and Ryan will lose a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Lancers. One thing young Garcia is going to need to do is start looking at his receivers. He has a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th option. And he's telegraphing what he's doing by looking at only one option. Here we go. Lancers, 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Nunez to the bottom. Ryan in the backfield. And Garcia with the handoff. That's actually Sebastian Calera. And Calera moves the ball. Positive yards up the field. Unfortunately, puts the ball on the ground, fumbles it, and the Cougars recover. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. We do have a Lancers on the field, and we'll go ahead and pan off the young man until we know he's okay. All right, here we go. Back to action. Cougars 1st and 10 after recovering the fumble. They'll have the ball on their own 44-yard line. Oh, wide open. 2 offensive series in a row. And touchdown, San Ysidro. That was the Lancers' number 20, Aaron Hood, on the mismarking there. And the Cougars tie the game with that touchdown. And it looks they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Handoff into the end zone for 2. Cougars take the lead with 5:36 remaining in the first half. San Ysidro 16, Hilltop 14. All right, so if you're just joining us, we have 5:36 remaining in the first half. Hilltop was all offense on the first quarter, going up 8-0, and added another touchdown after that. Did not get the 2-point conversion. They missed the first point after. Got a safety to start the game, and that's where they're at 14. And since then, the Cougars have had back-to-back offensive touchdown series to jump with the 2-point conversions to jump to a 16-14 lead. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the momentum has definitely switched here at San Ysidro, and the Cougars have energy, and they now believe they can do something special, and they are on fire. It is up to the Lancer boys to turn that around. They're going to need a good sustained drive here. 5:29 remaining in the first half. Get some points on the board. Because they will be kicking off to start the second half.
Come on, seven's right there.
Garcia's pass is incomplete. Intended receivers to number 7, Ryan. Ryan was in the backfield. It would have gone for a loss. Okay, Hilltop, 2nd down and 10. Garcia handoff to Ryan. Ryan finds a gap. Gets about 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Lancers on their own 35. Okay, it'll be offsides versus the Cougars. That is a 5-yard penalty. And a Lancers first down. Bad snap over the quarterback's head. And he's playing kickball with it before he's able to jump on it. Down inside the 20-yard line to the 19. Unfortunate break for the Lancers and for Jorge Garcia. He went to pick it up and kicked it another 10 yards back before he was able to fall on the ball. And it'll be 2nd down and a mile to go for the Lancers on their own 19. First down marker is at the 50-yard line. So 2nd and 31 for the Lancers after that bad snap and kickball. Another high snap. Garcia was able to get it. And another dump over the middle, and Ryan turned his head to run upfield before he had the ball. And these dump passes are not being successful for the Lancers. Okay, Washington's in the backfield for the Lancers. Ryan is out. 3 receivers. Hand off to Washington. Washington gets around the side, runs over a blocker, runs over another blocker. Washington is just pulling them down. Washington down to the 44-yard line of the Cougars, and that is a 39-yard pickup. First down, Lancers. And if you watch the end of that play, there was just a Cougar player just going for the sled ride. Washington dragged him a good 10 yards before he went out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Lancers on the 45-yard line of the Cougars. Handoff once again. And Washington, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 Cougars to bring down Washington.
Now give him a break.
He picks up 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Lancers. 3:01 remaining in the first half. Hilltop is down by 2, 16-14.
He's tired. See this one take coach. He's waiting down. He's tired. Give him a break.
Pass outside to Cepeda. Cepeda catches it and gets up over the first down marker. First down, Hilltop. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line of the Cougars. Pass play to the outside to Nunez. Nunez gets it down to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Lancers. Number 10 in the backfield for the Lancers, Sebastian Calera. Behind the shotgun, Garcia. Handoff. The Cougars had the read, but Calera slips out of it, picks up the 1st down, and gets down towards the 10-yard line. Looks to be about the 11-yard line. Calera was dead to rights in the backfield. San Ysidro had a man come around the right side, untouched, ready to go as soon as Calera had the ball. And he just slipped right through that tackle, picked up the 1st down and more. Hilltop will be on the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. Cepeda in motion. Garcia overthrows his intended receiver. Okay, 106 in the first half. Hilltop trailing by 2, 16-14. Hilltop had a penalty on the play. We don't know what the penalty was, but it is a loss of 5 yards. It'll remain 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and 15 from the Cougars' 16-yard line. And off to the inside. There is a flag on the play. That was Calera once again for the Lancers. There'll be a personal foul, face mask versus the Cougars. It'll be a Lancers 1st down, and it'll be half the distance to the goal line. Here we go. Lancers will have 1st down, goal to goal on the Cougars' 6-yard line. We'll have 55 seconds on the clock. Calera in the backfield, Garcia in the shotgun. 4 receivers set for the Lancers. Garcia throws into traffic, incomplete. That was a risky play by Garcia. 4 blue defensive players and only 1 Lancer white jersey in the whole mix. He had to thread that needle and it was incomplete.
This is where we need to go under that.
It'll be 2nd down, goal to goal on the 6-yard line. Again, a pass play. Outside to Nunez. Nunez going to try to get around the corner, and Nunez punches it in. Touchdown, Hilltop. That's exactly what we talked about when we got the ball with 5 minutes remaining in the first half after going down 2 straight touchdowns on defense. Hilltop punches it in, takes the lead with 37 seconds remaining in the first half. It is 20-16 Hilltop. Hilltop going for the 2-point conversion. Quick slant pass and complete. Nunez does it again. He gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nice job by the Lancers. 22-16, 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Here we go. Lancers with a new kicker. That's number 23, Carson Oliver, set to kick off for the Lancers. This is the first time we've seen the young man. And he bunches it down to the 20-yard line, where he is met by Liam Dougherty. Dougherty downs the man, and San Ysidro will have 29 seconds remaining in the first half, down 22-16. Here we go. Jamarcus in the backfield. Shotgun depth. Three wide receivers. Hand off to the outside. Fumbles the ball. And it looks like the Lancers come up with it. We'll wait for the official call on the field. And yes, Hilltop recovers the fumble. And with 20 seconds left in the first half, Hilltop will have the ball in Cougar territory on the 38-yard line. Okay, Garcia is at quarterback in shotgun. Washington is lined up as a receiver. That's a new formation for Washington. Screen pass to the left side to Ryan. Ryan gets out of bounds with a gain of about 2 yards on the play. Coach is trying to get some of these players a lot of play time before tomorrow's grades. Grades come out tomorrow, and if anything tells us, this will be the last game of the season for some of these players. Garcia across the middle. Oh, A tipped pass by number 42 of the Cougars. I'll tell you exactly who that is. That's Alfred Lewis with the tip pass, intended receiver Liam Dougherty. Dougherty almost came up with the ball. It was tipped and still landed in his arms. Just was not expecting the tip, was not able to keep control of the ball. It'll go for a long incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Lancers. And we'll have a timeout on the field called for by the Lancers. With 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Here we go, 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Hilltop's 3rd down and 8. Garcia's in the shotgun. And he's going to run. He's still on his feet. And out of bounds, thrown out of bounds by the Cougars, number 47. That was Jorge Mendoza. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll end the first half with your Lancers on top. 22-16. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Sorry, at halftime. We'll be back after.
game on.
Why is the offensive coordinator sitting on the bench on teams over in
Oh, he's not an offensive coordinator.
He's the team's offensive coordinator.
I know, but he's not really a true. I know who he is. I've seen him for like the 2 years. He doesn't even teach the quarterbacks the fundamentals. He just makes him off the ball up in the air. But that's okay. I know that kid. I've been teaching him. Eventually he'll get his footwork. I've been trying to break him because he's a baseball player. He pitches. So.
Center field.
Huh?
Center field.
So it's hard breaking his habits. But he's not even throwing off his back leg. He's throwing off his front leg. He's got the arm. He's got the arm strength. I've seen him. He's got to work on his footwork and he'll be okay. He doesn't even drop back 1 or 2 steps to get him that 3 seconds that he needs. He has to release the ball after 3 seconds. After that, take off or do something with it. And the defense, he's got number 6 there playing both ways. I've been here watching all 3 games. These 2 little be playing the slot or corner. They've already kicked him. I've seen it on video. They beat him last week for a deep bomb, but the kid dropped it. And they got 3 good running backs. And instead they run them like 1, 2, 3. They gotta rotate, keep them fresh. And you can even see it in the game. They're like, it's already getting tired. Like that one run right now. That was a good run for 20 yards. Got the first, but he just took a pounding. You know, you gotta give him a quick break at least. But look, we got 2 other, number 7 and number 10. They're 2 power backs too. But what do I know? And then they got a whole squad there. Whole squad. And like you said, you're going to lose half of them. You should be rotating everybody right now and teaching everybody. I don't understand.
That's why they lost.
Blows my mind. And I even watched it in the varsity game, the defense, man. The offense is lucky because, they put up so many points.
Yeah. Well, that's why they lost. They're pretty much the entire novice team freshman team from last year because they only played 20 kids the entire game. They never played anybody else. So the kids practiced all year long and sat all year long. It's novice. We don't care if novice wins. Novice is not, nobody gets a banner except for varsity. Varsity is the only team that gets a banner or goes for a banner. Everybody else is called development.
Yeah.
Novice and JV are development levels at all sports.
Yep.
If you have a star, then move them up. Other than that, everybody on that team over there should be in the field playing, getting play time, learning.
I've mentioned it to them. I'm like,